Good morning, guys. So today's actually Wednesday. Yesterday I completely, it's like I was out of my routine for a few days since we were on our little mini vacation away, and I just forgot. But anyway, it's Wednesday today, just having a normal week, except for we have no refrigerator since ours is broke and we don't get a new one until next month. So we're still living out of coolers and the outside freezer. So we have a freezer still, but we have to be careful because it's been so hot. It's not getting down to 0. It's more like 6 usually, but then if we open the freezer a lot, then it goes up to about 12. So just like yesterday, I told Brian, I said, let's just eat stuff out of the freezer, because I think we're going to end up needing a new one of these also, a new upright, but I'm trying to, we just bought a brand new refrigerator, so that's a lot of money. So we each got frozen stuff out. So we were like, okay, let's decide what we want before we opened the door. And so we figured out what we wanted. So he holds the door, he was standing there, and I'm handing him the boxes so then we can get what we want and then shut the door. And then one of the things was like from Costco. Is it Costco? I'm pretty sure. It's either Costco or Sam's, I don't remember now, but they sell these chicken soups that are really good. They have like lo mein noodles and then vegetables and actual chunks of chicken and stuff. And so I wanted that, and he wanted some other thing like that, and then we had like these little dumplings, and he also wanted some mini tacos. So had all this stuff out, and then we got everything out of the boxes and then put everything back instead of standing there, slowly pulling the things out of the boxes and everything. And so yeah, it's interesting but boring around here. So yeah, now I'm just need to finish getting ready, get my coffee made, grab my banana, get headed out the door, all your normal stuff. But welcome to the vlog. Hey there. Yes, it's Thursday now. And so yeah, I'm wearing a dress today. It's like this little denim dress, and I love it. It's really comfortable. I bought it when we went to Warsaw. I forgot to show you guys, but when we went to Warsaw, Missouri, there's like a little boutique there that I like to go in and look around, and they have really cute things, and I've got a couple of shirts I bought there. This is the first dress, I think, or maybe the second, but it just was really cute. It's like that, like chambray or like that, light denim, and I just thought it was cute. So that's what I'm wearing today. Just get ready to get, my normal morning routine of getting my coffee and banana and that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm doing. Look, they're finally kind of loaded on their cat food. I really wish they didn't have such loud music in here. I'm looking at some of this fridge organizer stuff. Since we're getting a new refrigerator, we have a couple of the soda things. I'm just looking at this stuff. I am picking up one of these for like pickles and olives and stuff, because that is something we have a lot of, and I think it'll make it easier. And I was comparing it to the little bit cheaper one, and this one's actually quite a bit bigger, so that's why I went ahead and went with this one. They're already getting school supplies out. The kids just got out of school for the summer. Poor things. It's like, come shop with your parents or whatever at Target, and then you get reminded of school already. In case you didn't guess, which I'm sure you already have by now, I'm at Target. It's Friday. It's after work. Hello. done in Target. I also bought myself a shirt. It's one that's that Knox Rose brand. I think I forgot to send it to you. Do a video, show it to you, I meant. But I've been eyeballing it for a while. But I didn't want to spend the money that they wanted for it. And it went on clearance. It was like $24.99, and I just didn't want to spend that for a shirt. And so it was on clearance for $12.49. And then also on, I don't even know if they still call it Cartwheel, but the Target app, you get an extra 20% off clearance stuff. So that was all right. I'll try to remember to show it to you after I get home. Now I'm headed over to Panera. Brian texted me and he's like, would you want to pick something up for dinner? And I'm like, sure. And so we're gonna have Panera. We love their strawberry poppy seed salad. It's a salad that's got a poppy seed dressing, and they call it strawberry poppy seed because I think that's what the dressing is strawberry poppy seed. But it also has strawberries and blueberries and pecans and mandarin oranges and other stuff in the salad. It's just really good. It only is available in the summertime, and we really like it. And then when it's not summer, we usually get the food, and it's got chicken too. We usually get the Fuji apple chicken because it's available all year round. And we've actually cut down. We used to go to Panera at least once a week, sometimes twice a week, and we've been cutting back, and it's more like twice a month now because it's like $23 every time you go there for what we get. But we priced out, like if we were to buy all the stuff for the salads and try to make them ourselves, it would actually be more expensive, mainly because pecans are so expensive. But, trying to buy the pecans and the strawberries and just all the pieces and parts. Of course, now we couldn't do it anyway since we don't have a refrigerator. Since our refrigerator is out, and, we've got limited space with a cooler. And I don't know how well produce would hold up, in just a cooler. So, with ice and everything. And Sam's Club is a really great place to buy ice because it's $2.48 for 20 pounds. That's just a really good price, and we buy 2 bags at a time. And so I'll be so glad to have a refrigerator back. So now I'm just waiting for my Panera order to be done. It's a pickup order, and then I'll be heading home. Hey guys, it's Saturday. We were, throughout the week we were planning on going to our local lake today. I have a Sea-Doo shirt on. But this morning it was all rainy. It's hot and humid. It's 98 outside right now and really humid and hot. But now it's almost 3 o'clock, so Brian and I went to Culver's for lunch, but then decided, I don't know if we're going to go to the lake at all this weekend because tomorrow he wants to mow the lawn. I'm doing some house cleaning today, I was working on cleaning the kitchen, and I'm going to do more tomorrow. I just do better if I don't have anybody watching me or anything. Not that Brian sits and stares at me. He doesn't. He doesn't sit and tell me, oh, you missed a spot or anything like that. I work better if I can just turn some music on or a YouTube video or just something, have headphones in and just go. And so if he's outside mowing the lawn, I'm inside doing that. Like right now he's working on putting some clothes up and doing things like that. And then later he's going to go over, I think he's planning, he hasn't made up his mind yet, He thinks he's going to go over to a friend's, but because, like they watch the fights, like I've told you guys before, some kind of UFC, I think. And so, but anyway, I was cleaning the kitchen and I realized I need a new like dish drying. We have just a mat out, and Marshall's, I'm going to Marshall's. I don't remember if I said that. But anyway, I'm going to Marshall's because I think I know that that's where I got the one I have now. And I think they might even have like little mini like dish drainer ones. So I might get that kind, I'm not sure. But ours is pretty worn out, so I'm gonna go down there. I'm not planning on getting anything else. I'll look around, I like to look around at stuff. I don't always, buy everything I look at, stuff like that. Because honestly, right now I'm trying to save some money and not shop as much except for the stuff that we need. We've already got all our vacations, all the different vacation trips, those are all planned. Money's already saved and everything for those. And we have money in savings. So, but you guys know our refrigerator went out, and so we're waiting on our new refrigerator. Brian was talking to his mom earlier, and then also a friend of his, and they're like, why didn't you just get a refrigerator you didn't have to wait for? And we're like, because we want what we want. And also our kitchen, the placement of the refrigerator, it's blocked by a wall on one side and a countertop on the other side. So we have to be careful about the size of refrigerator we get. We can't get one that's too wide. And really the one we have right now is kind of too wide. So when you go to, it's a side by side. And when you go to open the door that's on the right, you can't open it all the way because of the wall, and there's a handle on it, and the handle hits the wall. And so like, say for example, we go to Pizza Hut and we have a pizza and we want to put leftovers in the refrigerator, we have to like tilt the box up on its side to be able to get it into the refrigerator. And the one we bought that we're waiting for is French doors with the freezer on the bottom. So it's still kind of like a, it's got two doors on the top, but they don't have handles that stick out. The handles are kind of like built into the door. So it's like going to be a better setup than what we have now, and they didn't have it in stock. It has to come from a warehouse wherever. So it is what it is. We're living out of coolers right now. It's working. It's an inconvenience, but it's working, But I think I've told you guys, I'm pretty sure I told you our upright freezer, like our freezer that's in the garage, it's probably got some time left on it, but like right now it's holding its temperature around 6, unless we get on these really hot days. Like right now it's at 9. The highest we've ever seen it go is 13. Like when it gets really super hot and you've been opening it a lot, like putting stuff up or getting stuff out. Get off your phone, lady, and move. As I'm talking to my phone. But I don't text and drive ever. Before I start you're all set up and all that. So eventually we're going to need a new freezer. We're just hoping it'll make it through the summer. But what we need, and then another thing we need, is a new garage door. So it just, how that saying, when it rains it pours, it's that kind of thing. And so we were talking about what we're going to prioritize. Well, refrigerator, of course, has got to be number one. And we're not going to take money out of savings for that because we have interest-free financing for 18 months, and it's not going to take us 18 months to pay it off. So even though we're not earning a ton of interest on savings, it's still better to go ahead and leave it in savings, and then, I'll just make payments, or both of us will make payments together. to pay the refrigerator off, but the garage door, I don't think we're going to be able to, well, unless we do, we have a HELOC, a home equity line of credit, but we aren't using it. It's like 0 right now. So we have that as an option, and it's got a really low rate on it now, like 2%. But rather than do that for a garage door, we'd rather just pay that out of savings. So, but, you know, it's just a lot of stuff coming up at once, it seems like. And so we're trying to space it out. He's going to start getting, oh, and then the termites. We had to get our house treated for termites. That was almost $700. And so yeah, termites, refrigerator, upright freezer, garage door. It's like, you know, things just compile. We also actually really need new guttering. Brian we went with, when we got we painted our house a few years ago, and we got new gutters put on. He went with, you know, like a small company, like wanting to help somebody out, you know, but that guy, he did not do a good job. He didn't even use the right kind of screws. I mean, he didn't even use like the screws that won't rust in the rain. And so the gutters had rust running down them. And so Brian replaced all the screws. He's fixed a few spots that weren't put up right, like it didn't have the right tilt or whatever. So eventually that's something else we want to do, is actually get the gutters replaced. That's something that can wait, because, you know, but it's just, you know how you just think of all the things you need to do, and you might think, well, you know, you could save money if you didn't go on all these lake trips and stuff. And we could, but we wouldn't be happy, you know? So it's all a balance. You just have to balance everything, you know. So that's what we're doing. We're balancing everything. And also, with the exception of these trips, we're cutting down on our spending in other ways. Like, we haven't been going out to eat. Well, although we did just go to Culver's for lunch. We did have coupons, though. And we didn't go to, like, Olive Garden or, you know, somewhere expensive. And, I don't know. We're cutting back without eliminating everything. And I don't have to justify it anyway, but so yeah, and I'm gonna go in Marshall's and see if I can get a new dish drain situation. We'll see. Done in Marshall's, and they didn't have any of the little pad like things, but they had this dish drainer, so I got this one. I like how it's small. So it's $10. It's OXO, which is a really good brand. Everything we've ever bought from that brand has been good. So, and they had like other dish drainers, like regular dish drainers, and just the pads that come with like one little plastic drain piece. Those are $10 at Walmart. So, or $9.99, which is what this was, $9.99. So I think this will work good. I think it's also going to take up a little less space. So we shall see. So now I'm headed home, and I also got one other thing, because Brian, I was headed right up to the register, and he called asking, you know, like those little furniture pads, or you can put them like in cabinets and stuff that keep things, if I wasn't driving I'd show them to you, that keep things from like banging. They're like little felt circles. He is okay, if you watched my vlog a few weeks ago, I showed you Brian's Father's Day gift. He absolutely loved it. So he wants to get him I'll show them to you, but I bought him, in case you didn't see that, I bought him those mix tiles, which are like pictures that you put, like you upload your pictures and they print them out on these tiles. I don't know how to explain it. And one of our little things is sunsets. We love sunsets. And so I went through and found 6 of our favorite sunset pictures and had those made up for him, and he loved them. So we had on the wall behind where our television is in the living room, we have a shelf, and we have we have that surround sound speaker system kind of thing for when we're watching movies. And there's, I don't even know, Brian would know, the speaker that's like a long rectangle, I don't know, is on a shelf, and he wanted to lower the shelf and then put those pictures above that. And so he said, we don't actually even need the shelf. He said we can just hang the speaker and then take up less space up there. So he wanted me to get some of those pads. I know it took me to put on the back of the speaker. I know it took me forever to explain a tiny little detail. So I was like, he called me right at the right time, because I know they have those. I saw them when I was over there looking around. They had them over by like the furniture moving pads and all that kind of stuff. They're cheaper there too. It was like $3 for 48 of them. So we'll have plenty left over. They're like little self-adhesive little felt circles. So now I'm heading home. And then, I don't know, I'll probably clean the kitchen some more after. I mean, it's hard to do when you've got 2 coolers in the middle of your kitchen floor, so I'm not going to mop. Those things, they get really heavy. You know, one of them's got 40 pounds of ice in it right now. I've been getting our ice at Sam's Club. Forgive me if I told you this already. You can get 20 pounds of ice for $2.48. And then we have that Scan and Go app, so you can just scan and pay right on your app. So you can just run in there, grab 2 bags of ice, throw them in a cart, scan them, check out, go out straight out through the door. And it just is working really well. And we have one cooler that just has the ice in it, and then the other cooler that's got food and milk and creamer and that kind of stuff. And so, and Brian was very proud of me, because it was my idea to have a separate cooler for just ice, because it doesn't get opened as often. And then when we need to fill the big cooler, then we've got the ice ready. Or when we need ice for drinks, we've got ice right there that doesn't have anything else around it. And then we have to empty the water out of the big cooler, but it's got wheels, and our driveway's at a slope, so it's working out. And then we're going to be out of town for part of this time, so that'll be helpful. I just hope nothing happens to change the date of delivery, because it is right in the middle of when we go down to see my family and our long vacation at the lake. So, I mean, worst comes to worst, Brian's mom, she could, not that I don't trust my kids, but, and yes, they're grown-ups, they're 22 and 26, but they're young adults. And so I want a grown adult there to take delivery, make sure everything looks okay, make sure everything gets hooked up right, that, I know you know what I mean. So, yeah, and I know she would totally be down for helping if we needed it. So, I'm feeling so tired today, and I don't know why. I feel like I do know why. I was up till midnight last night, and I got up at 5:30 this morning. I just woke up and I wasn't tired, but now I am. So anyway, let me stop rambling. These are the pictures I'm talking about. This is about what size they are. And that's the company. Brian was working on how we might want to arrange them on the wall. But that's what I was talking about. And there's how they're hung. They're so cool.
I like them a lot.
Hey guys, so it's Sunday, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the vlog up because I'm just gonna like do some house cleaning today, and I don't even feel like filming anything, or it's just gonna take it easy today in regards to like trying to film stuff for the vlog or whatever. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, and then we'll start with a fresh new week tomorrow on Monday, and hope you guys are all doing really, really good, and I'll talk to you next week. Oh, and I got my new shirt on that we got at the Ozarks.